My name is McHaven. Welcome to a game called Torchlight. So, from the creators of Torchlight 1 and 2 come Torchlight Frontiers. Rekindle the flame in 2019. Sign up for the alpha. Already have an alpha key? Well, hey! So, closed alpha 3 marks a massive transition for Torchlight Frontier. We've lifted the NDA, our non disclosure agreement. Streaming will happen. Yay! Or recording. One last character wipe and then no more character wipes. We really and truly aim for that to be true. The game will be up 24/7 from now on. Players can reach the far corners of the content instead of just the first couple areas. We're excited to have players living in the game and telling us about the awesome and the ugly. Interesting. So it says Alpha 3 begins our full journey together to make this into a great game. It's going to be a fun ride. Thanks for joining us. Tyler Thompson, project lead. So, yes, removing the NBA. The more we share the Torchlight Frontiers experience, the more we all share the Torchlight Frontiers experience, the greater this game is going to be. See you online in all the best places, including here. So, as a game developer, I definitely know the fact that alpha are sort of especially these sort of alpha 1 and 2, which were alpha sort of means that it's sort of probably a little bit after early access, or a little bit it sort of has the some more content can come in, new areas, new items. It definitely doesn't mean like beta means all the content's complete. So there could be some more. There could, and they're sort of suggesting here that Alpha 3 is sort of in that almost content complete. But I think there's a lot more. Um, there's a lot of content out there, but it also means that there's going to be quite a few issues and concerns, which they'll get through, and they've already released a bunch of you check out. Let's see if I can. Oops, over here. Should have prepped this a little bit better. Anyways, you can see that their announcements here. They've been really working hard on getting the. This was yesterday at 10 a.m. by the way, so they've kind of having trouble. I think we've some technical. I don't think these are really major. We'll have to find out. It works good for me. So then they've got hot fixes. So they're just continuing to improve. Yay! Let's get all the things. Anyway, so that's this is for my channel. We're going to be doing hopefully a lot more with the Torchlight Frontiers. I'm kind of looking forward to this game. Part of the concern for me is in talking about an online only game. That always brings challenges for me. Where it's like sometimes you're not online, you can't play. It's just kind of a hodgepodge of things. But I do think it's sort of the wave of the future, unfortunately, because part of it is this idea of playing Torchlight. Me and my buddy, we used to play Torchlight 1, and I'd be like, oh man, I went through and I defeated this boss and I got that at him, and it felt very like central to what I was doing. And he would come back and say, oh yeah, I chose this class and I went down there, and Torchlight 2 sort of added multiplayer aspects, which I didn't play very much. I bought the game rather quickly, but then I just never put. I just am so busy at work, it's hard to get in a lot of gameplay. And part of it is sort of the World of Warcraft took over. Anyway, so now that Torchlight Frontiers is coming out, it should be pretty awesome. Kind of Torchlight 3. I probably will be playing quite a bit of this game. It seems quite fun. So let's get right into it. I think this is the. It's available on the Arc Games launcher. I believe the Arc. Let's see if I can convince us that Arcs. You can look at some of the games we have. This is sort of Neverwinter Nights. I played a little bit of Neverwinter, sort of. Well, it's Neverwinter. is that Knights or I don't think it's yeah. So we also Star Trek Online is pretty awesome. I haven't picked up Bob, but I've talked about it. Um, yeah, so I guess it's called Neverwinter. Neverwinter is the online multiplayer, free-to-play action MMORPG based on the acclaimed Dungeon Dragon fantasy role-playing game. So it's actually was quite a bit fun to play, but it felt very I don't have I don't have a friend. So, and then Star Trek Online, we actually got took quite a while to get back on it, and there was yeah. So now they're coming out with this new content, and my buddies play that every once in a while. I think it's sort of it's and then here's Subnautica. We haven't tried that. Interesting. Seems like they are releasing much more. Um, yeah, much more different games like Hob and Livelock and yeah. And actually, I don't have these on. I have it for. Anyways, you can see the price: $14 and $20. You can probably find them on sale. I think they're actually good games. The people who made Diablo. Uh, yeah, so Torchlight has been designed in Seattle. Hey, designers and leads of projects like Diablo, Diablo 2, Mythos, and Fate. So yeah, so a lot of the awesome developers there. So welcome to the Torchlight Frontiers. We are among the chosen few selected to. Oh, you are among the chosen few selected to participate in a very early alpha version of the game. It's still kind of a lot of people like to stress that, and I do too. This is very early. Um, so, anyways, your feedback will help share the overall direction as we continue adding new features and fine tune the core mechanics. Please keep in mind this is a very early version, so expect plenty of rough edges. Please share your thoughts with us via feedback button in the game, and or join our Discord community to chat with other players in the development team. They've linked their Discord and their email. And thank you for embarking. We can start as a Death Mage. A Death Mage commands the power of light and dark to crush their enemies from afar, or we can be a Forged. The Forge slices through the fray in a whirl of steam-powered blades and chest-mounted cannons, and I believe that's it. Yeah, and then you can also be a. Wow, they've actually added. I don't know if that was the case before. Anyways, we can be male or female, or we can be forged. I think for this, I believe the NDA is sort of lifted. That sort of does mean I can maybe talk a little bit about that. I was involved from the Alpha 1. One of the, and it's just really, a big shout out to the team. They, and the community as well, I guess, in that respects, because the community sort of um, worked out some installing issues and things that I was having trouble with, and then I got to play a lot in Alpha 2. I didn't play as much. Partly a part of the problem of playing this game so much is like it's a what would you call it? It's early, it's like they're talking about not wiping characters, but I don't know if they've announced. I don't really. It's hard pressed to follow along with everything, but I'm not sure if they are going to do a. They probably most likely will do a full character wipe before the release. So, anyways, we've lowered the music and stuff a little bit. It's actually pretty cool. I don't know what YouTube. And then here's one of those rough edges, I think. Which is kind of cool. But it does nice to see sort of as a developer to okay, cool, that makes sense that this interesting. Can you? Oh wow, you can. Crazy. Guess it's sort of the hitbox must be clear here for some reason. You can sort of see that this hitbox is probably a little bit more what it's used to be. Anyway, so that's something they'll have to work out. I think it's great, but it sort of needs maybe some glow effect or some texture. You can see the glow effect on this, and that's probably what they're going for, but their alpha or their texture is not correct. So anyways, we thought about disabling Cam and Shake, but anyways, so I think that's a pretty good intro. So we are going to go for the Forged. That's going to be the class of choice. And we're going to play through. I guess I should mention the YouTube sort of caveats. This should be we sort of wrapped up Dragoncliff, so this might be a full time channel, playthrough. I think that'd be really cool because that would encourage me to play a little bit more. And but that's sort of reliant on the fact that the game is up. They do want to say 24/7. I don't know how long that's going to last. They could last till release because summer of 2019 is only a couple months away. So but hopefully they'll go to a beta period. Maybe they'll do an open beta where they won't wipe the characters or something. So kind of early release or something. Anyway, so we're gonna do a forged. Probably play through this. Get to the fort, which is sort of the online component where you can interact with the online aspect. I think is cool, but we'll have to see. I'm kind of wary of that and see if it actually works out. Anyway, so that's sort of the intro. We're just going to get right into the game in our next video. So thanks very much. I appreciate everybody. It's always people always say like and subscribe. I'm not a big fan of that. Just likes add it to a. If it was just like a per video, that would be really cool for me. But it's like it just sort of infringes upon your YouTube, adds it to your liked videos, and that to me is kind of like it's like adding it to your favorites, and that to me is not helpful. But subscribers actually do help, so hopefully you won't miss content. But it's hard pressed to say. And I think we will get back to Dragoncliff and Aquilinox and hopefully some other games, Minecraft as well. So we'll have to see how it goes. So thanks very much. You take care. My name is McHaven. This is Torchlight, and I look forward to playing it. Take care.